Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your October 2023 money and career reading. Let's have a look and see what's coming in here for you guys. If you're new to my channel, by the way, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. We are headed into eclipse season here, folks. October is a little bit interesting as far as what we've got going on in the skies. Eclipses can certainly bring some interesting things up to the forefront. Eclipses tend to bring some slightly chaotic kind of energy. And so this is usually, where we can shake things out of the woodwork that we previously didn't quite see or realize. Things that are hidden come to light at eclipses. So it can be very, very interesting. Some people do try and manifest things at eclipses. Start some manifestations perhaps, but sometimes when we want to finish something up or close something out, sometimes we just might want to wait until the energy is a little bit cooler and calmer. So Aquarius, this is the 14th, 15th of October. We've got a solar eclipse and new moon in Libra. So this can be an excellent energy for a fresh start, to wipe the slate clean. If you're looking for something new, you're looking for some changes in your money, your career path, this is a great time to do it. Libra is ruled by Venus. And Venus is, of course, the planet of fertility and new beginnings, love, right? And that can be the love of what you do for a living. Also, some personal relationships may, of course, with that Libran energy, be impacting your finances in some way, whether there's a clearing, a cleansing, a purging of a relationship that has come to an end, ones that are starting new, or ones that are evolving in your world. So these can be impacted and really have that effect on your finances. And especially when we're sharing money and resources with other people, we're sharing our home with other people. The Venus energy also does bring about a time of harvest and abundance in your life. Doors opening for you, brings you the resources that you're looking for. So it's a great energy with Venus to work with, especially with your money. Now we have a full moon eclipse, which is a partial lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. And Taurus is also ruled by Venus as well. And it's really all about your money. Taurus really is a money-centered sign. And in this energy with the full moon, there may be something that comes to fruition at this time. And this is a perfect time to kind of have a look back and reflect on what you were setting your intentions for at the new moon in Taurus about 6 months ago. And what has transpired, what has blossomed in your world, what kind of progress have you made towards achieving your goals. And so this is just where we might want to just be a little bit calm and cautious in our decision making right about this full moon eclipse, because even though the full moon eclipse can bring something to fruition for you, we need to be very aware and make sure that it is actually what we are looking for and what it is that we want, because sometimes it can be something wonderful, but then there's like a downside to it as well. All right. And so sometimes if we're trying to wrap something up with manifestations, we might just want to wait a couple of days. But so whether we're bringing something to fruition or opening new doors, we've got some very interesting energy going on, and eclipses do bring change as well, right? So a little bit of topsy-turvy energy. We've got the thinker energy coming in here. And so some of you here, you are really thinking about things in the month of October. Where have I been? Where am I going? What do I want? What makes me happy? This is, some of you are really contemplating and questioning some of your career path choices. And, we do make those decisions. We've got to make money. We've got to put a roof over our head. Things are astronomically expensive right now. And, but still we quite often have that underlying burning desire, like, how do I make a living? And not just have all my needs met, but also some of my wants too. And, how do I do that while also feeling satisfied with what I do for a living, coming home at the end of the day feeling good, feeling like maybe I've made a difference or I've contributed to the world, or, I'm just doing something that really makes my heart sing with joy. So some of you are really in this deep contemplative energy here for yourself, right? Now we do have a number of 4s coming out. So you may be seeking out really some long-term stability and security. 4s do represent stability, security in your home, in your workplace, in your bank account. And so this may indicate that this might not be the best month for you to take any major risks. And so you might want to find, if you've got some investments, if you can move anything around, you might want to find something that's a little less risky, something that is really maybe kind of slow moving, slow growing, but ultimately kind of safe, where you park your money, right? You work hard for your money, you pay a lot of taxes for your money, and quite often you pay taxes on top of taxes on top of taxes, right? So you don't want to lose anything, right? So, and because we do have chaotic energy with eclipses and likely external in banks and stock markets and things like that too, it just inevitably happens, especially in that Taurus energy. This might be where you want to be a little bit cautious with that. The thinker energy is card number 44, and then co-create, which is coming up next, is card 40. So you do have 3 4s coming out there for you. Funny, because the next card is actually 41. So a lot of 4s. You might be seeing some repeating numbers right about now. If you're seeing those 4s, maybe you're seeing 1s, maybe you're seeing 1s and 4s in a combination there somewhere. There's a message there for you. There's a reason for that. So when you do see repeating numbers, whatever they happen to be, right now on my journey, I am seeing a lot of 1s, I'm seeing a lot of 4s, and I'm seeing a few 5s thrown in there. Thankfully, not the swarm that I had a couple of months ago that brought absolute chaos. So when you do see those signs, when you see it's guidance, right? It's guidance from the universe, from your angels, your spirits, your soul tribe. And so it's important when we do see those things and we recognize that sign that we're seeing, is number one, what I do is I say thank you, right? I always acknowledge the message, even whether I know what it is or not. I say thank you, right? It's just keeping the lines of communication open with my spirit tribe. And then what I do is I just kind of just take a step back for just 30 seconds. And what was I thinking at the time? What was I doing? What was I feeling? What was my emotions? What was my energy like? Those are all clues for you to figure out what that message means for you. And it'll mean something a little bit different each time, right? Because we're all in different stages of development. So the thinker energy also says think before you act. Okay, make sure you have all of the information that you need before making decisions. But we do have co-create energy coming in here as well, and this is a card of manifestation. In this particular deck, whenever we see an egg right down here is manifesting something new. And so you see all the spots in there, right? And we see our cheetah up there. So that cheetah is manifesting something, and it's almost there, right? You can see the definition within the image there. So this is really spirit saying there are some wonderful things manifesting in your world. Okay, trust your intuition, watch for those signs, and keep an open heart, keep an open mind, right? Keep those lines of communication open. You may need to be a little bit more patient, some of you, because some of you, this is based on your new intentions that you may be setting right at that new moon in eclipse in Libra. Okay, and so this is about balance and harmony and stability and security, right? And so this is where you can, really set the stage for the next 6 months or so to come. For some of you, that's saying here in this energy that you may have something coming to fruition in October. Others of you, it may just spill over into the next month. And that is actually the universe's way of protecting you, because I feel it's linked with that chaotic kind of eclipse energy, right? It's like, yes, something good, but kind of with like a, little bit of a negative backstory there as well, right? So it's like really good on one side and something hidden beneath that you may not like. So I feel like here for some of you, it's like, yes, it's almost right here. This egg is about to hatch. but it may just take another few weeks or so, and that is for a reason. Okay, it is that protection for you. But it's a beautiful energy, so pay attention to your intuition. Be ready for action, right? The cheetah up there, he's like, hey, what's up? He's like, look what I'm creating down here with the universe, right? We got a great partnership here, and I'm just ready. I'm ready for that egg to hatch, and then I'm gonna, really pounce on what I've manifested there. So, so be ready for action. And while we talk about co-create, we do have the soulmate energy coming in here. All right. Now, card 41, that's the 41. The thing with soulmate here, I feel for some of you, I feel you are in such high vibey energy with your higher self, with the universe, right? The co-create energy, we're always co-creating with the universe. And I feel like here everything is syncing up for you in a really positive way. And whether it's just a seed of opportunity that's opening up for you, or whether it's something massive that might be life-changing for you, or something that may bring you some long-term stability, I feel like you're right there. You're attracting all the right people, all the right opportunities, all the right things. Your senses are really heightened. You're trusting your wisdom and your intuition. And so this is an awesome energy that's coming in here. So balance and harmony and everything coming together just when it's meant to. So it's beautiful. But the soulmate energy can represent partnering up with the right people at the right time. The universe is maneuvering people and situations around you that are in alignment with what you are creating in your life, what you're manifesting in your life. So the soulmate energy can be the perfect company, the perfect job, the perfect business partnership. This can also, yes, represent a personal relationship, especially the new moon in Libra, right? A personal relationship that is affecting your finances, but I feel in a very positive way. Now, for some of you, you might meet somebody new if you're single, and this person is like here to really change your life and rock your world with the soulmate energy. And so this could cause you to really contemplate and think about, how do I free up some more time to spend with people or get to know some new people in my life? And for some of you, you've been working really hard. You've been trying to make some money. You are numero uno. You are depending on yourself. And so in this energy, right, it's like, I've got to free up some time, right? I've got to find that balance. And that's that Libran influence that we've got going on, right? Finding balance and harmony, making sure that you are freeing up space for yourself, for your own energy, to do something fun, and also for the important people in your life there. So we can have a little bit of a reset when that comes in. But I also do feel like, for some of you, you may be really putting yourself and also putting your partnerships first right now. And this is important, and this may be the cause for you seeking out some change, or seeking out something that's a little bit more stable in your life, right? Where you can, you can get up, you can go to work, you can feel good about what you do, you like your job, you get your good paycheck, you go home, and everything is right with the world. And so you might be focused on that. And we've got a bonus card here, and it is actually card number 11. This is so cool coming out here for you. So 11s, ones are about initiating things, taking action. The ones are the divine masculine energy, new beginnings, fresh starts, moving forward, right? Making some bold moves. And when we have 11, that's amplified, right? So again, 4s and 1s all throughout your reading. So if you are seeing any repeating numbers at all, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm always really curious about how this actually does play out for you. And again, it means something a little bit different for everybody. But the 11s in there can represent that there is a high resonance with new beginnings, okay? Or there is also a very high probability of things improving in your life the way that you want them, right? Taking things to the next level, the next stage, exactly how you have envisioned, okay? And so it can be really wonderful. Now, the by the book energy is saying here, you know, Aquarius, you're usually very innovative. You're an outside the box kind of thinker. And you're usually, you know, you're very much always looking out to the future, right? You're always, you know, you see a problem, you see an issue, and sometimes we get stuck on it a little bit. We're like, what does this mean? And what does this mean? Why is this here? How do I get past this? How do I resolve this? And instead of getting stuck on things for too long, you know, you do have this wonderful innate quality within you to see beyond the issue, to see beyond the problem, to blur this out, understand what it means, but then blur it out and see, okay, I want to get over here though. So how do I maneuver past this? And so, you know, you do have this wonderful power of innovation that just courses through you. And this can actually be really beneficial for you in your career path, right? You know, or in figuring out some money issues and things like that, right? Some of you might actually be a little bit of financial whizzes, but the by the book energy says, number one, you do not need to reinvent the wheel. The wheels are already in motion. Follow the path that someone else has laid out for you. Sometimes, you know, you like to keep things simple. You can make decisions at the drop of a hat. You just know how to resolve things. That's why a lot of people come to you for advice. But sometimes you may, in your innovative ways, sometimes overcomplicate things just a little bit. Or you look for new and inventive ways because that's kind of partly how you're wired, some of you. And when we have the by the book energy, this says the path forward has already been laid. All you need to do is follow and, you know, really kind of embrace some rules or procedures or ways forward. It's like, first we do this, then we do this, then we do this, a little bit of law and order kind of thing. And, you know, because there is a time for that thinking out of the box, and there is a time for doing things different, but there's certain things that we just need to do one step at a time. And so this is saying you're headed in the right direction. You're making all the right steps. You're making the progress that you should be making here, and keep on doing that, right? Learn from other people's, learn from other people's mistakes, and learn from other people's successes as well, right? And sometimes we want to embrace all that. I want to do it my way. I want to do it this way. And sometimes, Aquarius, that's how you end up in some divine detours. So, right. So this is really saying one foot in front of the other and stay that course. There's no need to veer off and do something crazy, right? Because you're doing everything that you need to be doing right now. Okay. So, but keep your eyes and ears open. But yeah, we've got 4, we've got 4 here. We've got a 41, and then we've got 11. So 1s and 4s are a big deal right now. We've got the 3 of Swords, the Emperor, there's a 4, and we've got the Empress. Wow. And there's your soulmate energy right there, the Emperor and the Empress. Boom, boom, boom. So, for some of you here, number one, this is your power, okay, the Emperor and the Empress. You have an opportunity and ability to fix things, right? Sometimes that's why people come to you for healing. That's why you attract people that have problems. That's why you attract people that, you know, do need healing, right? And in the 3 of Swords energy, there could be people or situations around you that have caused you grief, okay, or that, you know, situations and environments that do need healing. Now, sometimes this is like permanently broken, but sometimes this can be fixed. And so with the Emperor and the Empress energy here, this can be your energy. You're balanced. You're finding the balance, the nice equilibrium between being open, being empathetic, being creative in your energy, but also in the Emperor taking charge. You're in a position of power. You're in a position of authority, and you are just like, nope, we need to get this thing done. We need a plan. We're going to execute that plan, but we're also going to be a little bit open to doing things, you know, to changing our course of action should the need arise. So the Empress here, you're creative, right? This is a time of harvest and abundance, possibly new beginnings for you. And this can really bring in this energy to create something a little bit better. So there might be something here internally or externally with the Three of Swords that's caused you grief, okay? And you certainly have all this energy to turn things around. Now, the Emperor and the Empress can represent, of course, partnerships, right? Partnering up with the right people. Some of you have your sights set with the Emperor card on like being the boss. You might already be the boss. And you have a gift, right? You have a gift and you're tapping into that gift. And your gift is to resolve things, right? To get things back on track, to restore law and order and stability and structure into things here. But the Emperor and the Empress can represent, people that you may partner up with. And these people, because it's Emperor and Empress, soulmate energy, these people or this person, okay, is like your perfect counterpart. You both bring something to the table, or you all bring something to the table that is beneficial to the situation at hand. So some of you may possibly have an opportunity to level up in your career path here. Some of you here may be trying to figure out again exactly what it is that you want, right? And especially if there's things that just aren't working for you at the moment, okay, you're not taking anything laying down. You're ready for action. You're ready to take charge, all right? And you feel the door is open to partner up with the right people, with the right companies, with the right situations. The Empress Venus energy, and we've got Venus ruling both that Libran solar eclipse and the Taurus full moon eclipse. So this is a very powerful, magical time for you. The Emperor is Aries energy, full of passion and full of fire, full of initiative as well. And as I do this reading, I'm actually doing it under the light of the full moon in Aries. Okay, so there's something activated for you right here, right now, September 29th. Okay, something going on here right now. There's a big shift for you, and it's really going to impact you going forward. And I feel like in a very beneficial way. All right. We've got the Seven of Wands coming in here. We've got the Star. There's your energy right there. Boom. In the middle, in the heart of your reading. Love, love, love that energy. And we've got the Devil card too. Well, hello, sir. How are you today? Okay. So, remember I said at the beginning of your reading that sometimes things that come to fruition underneath the lunar eclipse, okay, so end of October, may be something that may be bright and shiny and sparkly, but may also have some sort of undertone to it. So bright and sparkly and shiny, everything that you wanted, all your blessings, all your abundance, whatever that happens to be with the Star card, right? But then we've got this Devil energy here as well. Now, for some of you, this can just represent your fears, right? Fear of success, Aquarius, fear of being in the spotlight, maybe sometimes, right? Because, you're all about the people a lot of times, right? The humanitarian of the zodiac, you often do put other people's needs ahead of yours. And, you quite often do think of others. And with that Devil card there, sometimes that means you might not want to be in the spotlight, even though you deserve to be there. This can also represent that, sometimes, we do need to face our fears. So you might be facing your fears and working through some shadow energy with the Devil card here. But there may be something in your world that is causing you a little bit of grief, and you might have the opportunity to either heal from this or move away from it. The Devil card, whenever we get the Devil card in your reading, boundaries and perspective is required. All right. There's something that has a hold on you or something threatening to derail you in this energy. So this might be, a perfect job opportunity, let's say, right? But you are going to need all of your strength and your inner power, because there might be something here. For example, the Devil card can bring in something sparkly, but something where you work a lot of hours. This can be something where it's a wonderful company or there's some wonderful people, but you have a toxic boss. right? It can be that kind of thing there. But I do feel that there is a lot of big, powerful energy that is here. I mean, you've got 4 major arcana coming out here, right here. So there's a lot of fated energy that's coming in for you, and eclipses do bring about fated events. Also brings you in alignment with your destiny, and especially with the star card, right? Things are coming into alignment for you. The star is a beautiful energy. It brings about peace and serendipity and healing and calm energy, but also brings optimism, a little bit of inspiration. It brings hope for the future, hope for where you're going, hope for what is yet to come. And this does also bring in your wishes, your dreams, your blessings. The star energy here is a big yes card. It is the yes card. Miracles happen when the star card comes out here. So this can represent that things are falling into place for you. And this is your opportunity here to move away from this devil energy, from toxic workplaces, toxic people. This might be something that you're facing head on, right? The star energy comes after that devil card, right? We got the devil card, then we got the tower, shaking things up, and then we've got peace restored with the star, right? Everything is, really kind of settling down. And so this might be in this energy that there has been some issues and there's things that you're working through, but there is the potential here to kind of stand your ground, put up boundaries. When we got the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Wands is where we're in a position of strength and power. We're really confident. We're facing our issues, our challenges head on, but we're also standing our ground. And, traditionally this particular figure has her back to all those wands. And she's like, nope, we're not playing that game. And, she's like, no, we're not doing it. And she's really standing up, right? Standing up for herself. So there may be something here that you need to stand up for yourself, or there might be something here where you need to really focus on putting up some very firm boundaries and not wavering in your convictions. Okay. And so, yeah, the devil card, when a devil card comes out to play, there's always something here that we need to work through, something that we need to face. Okay. But I do feel here that there's so much positive energy that's surrounding it that I don't feel that you're going to let anything slide. Now, of course, the eclipses can also be where we release and let things go. So if there are situations, people, things, feelings, thoughts, okay, that are standing in your way, you're going to be facing these head on in the month of October. And this is your perfect time to cleanse and purge, right? So make a wonderful change, but just be aware of your fears, right? Because the devil card, something's got a hold on you, okay? And so what is holding you back? What is holding you down, right? Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of change? You are a fixed sign, Aquarius, right? And so even though you are a actually something of a paradox, right? And as innovative as you are, and as forward thinking as you are, and as big picture thinking as you are, you're also sometimes resistant to change, being that fixed sign. And it doesn't mean that you don't like change or you don't want change, but I feel like if there's changes that are useless, right, and just change for the sake of making change, you're not on board with that crap, right? So, but some of you are afraid of change, right? And, it's like, oh man, this again, I just settled down, okay? Because change doesn't always give you in the moment stability and security that all those 4s indicate are probably quite important. So, you sometimes have to be willing to shake things up a little bit to get what you want. So I do feel here that there is something that you're working through in October, but I feel that cooler heads shall prevail. And I feel that if you put up boundaries somewhere, even if it's internally within yourself, you'll get yourself to where you want to go. Because the star energy here is a focus on you, your goals, your wishes, your dreams, your ability to harness all the power and all of the potential that the universe has to offer and bring it into your material world. So your manifestations are working. The things that you're doing are working in that star energy. Some of you right here, right now, and others of you a little bit more patience. And we already spoke about that a little bit earlier in your reading anyway. Okay, just be a little bit aware here with this Devil card there. There might be something that you do need to examine a little bit further, because it may not be quite as sparkly as it seems. And remember, we've got the thinker energy up here. Okay, and so think before you act. Think before you make change. Make sure you ask questions, you get a second opinion, or you just have all the information that you need to make the right choices for yourself, because sometimes the Devil card can be a false opportunity, right? And again, something that looks really sparkly on the outside, but there's something in that underbelly of it that you need to check out. And sometimes we make a decision that that's okay, right? Because this can be really focused on material things, right? The Devil card can be where we take that job, or where, we take that promotion just for the money, right? And sometimes we've got to do that. We've got to do what we've got to do in the short term, right? In order to bring yourself some stability in your world. And so you might be like that. It's like, I'm just, I'm just after the money for the moment, and I'll maybe make some more changes down the road. So for some of you, that money is your very, very big focus and your main priority. And with the Empress right here, abundance, harvest, right? So, so this can be some interesting things that are going on around you. But with the Emperor card there and that Devil energy, yeah, some of you might be dealing with quite the toxic workplace situation, or potentially a toxic boss or a coworker there, someone who doesn't play nice in the sandbox and that kind of thing. So you might need to very much, Seven of Wands, advocate for yourself, stand up for yourself, or put up those all important boundaries. We've got the Four of Swords, another 4 coming in there for you. Four of Swords is a good one, though. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse. There we go. We're resolving some things here this month. And we've got the Ten of Swords coming in here as well. Okay, so yeah, Ten of Swords with that Devil card there. There's someone causing you a little bit of grief. We've got the Discretion card at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is card 20, so it's the Judgment card. And so this brings enlightenment for you. It brings some clarity in your world, right? But it also brings things out of the darkness into the light. And this is where we have to make a major decision to release, to let go, to forgive, to heal, and maybe possibly to give a second chance or have a second chance at something. So some of you here, you might have some issues going on with your money, with your workplace, with coworkers here. It's a little bit of a challenge. You do have the potential here to either resolve some issues. The Four of Swords is where we find peace. We take a little bit of a rest, right? We've got our mind at ease, right? Inner peace, outer peace, but it is also a card of meditation and connection. All right. So this can really represent that there's, situations where you do need to take a step back a little bit, or perhaps you do need to engage in a little bit of meditative practice in order to, really connect with your higher self and figure out what is it that I truly want? How do I resolve these issues? Because we do have a Five of Swords here, and granted, Five of Swords is in reverse. So this can either be something that is kind of stuck, right? Conflict, arguments, things like that, people not playing nice in the sandbox. And this can be some inner turmoil or some external turmoil here. And so you may have the potential here to turn something around. Okay. Or again, there might be something that's a little bit stuck in the weeds, and this is causing you untold grief with that Ten of Swords. Okay. And the Ten of Swords can be an ending, and it can be a painful one. So maybe we're putting an end to something that is very quite challenging and quite difficult. This may be something within you, right? And again, it might be something, with a person or an environment there, something that may or may not be within your control. But with you being front and center in this, you've got so much major energy. I feel like here that there's arguments. You can probably resolve them. Maybe something has been lingering for a while. You can turn something around. Okay, the Ten of Swords. You might really decide that, you know what, I'm done with this situation. I'm ready for something new. And you're very much opening yourself up for that change, right? Because it is necessary at this time. All right. But we do have those more 4s coming out for you. So this is, very, very interesting in this energy. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. right? That's a lot. It's a lot of fours. Okay, so you may want to look up the deeper meaning of that. But of course, we do have a couple of threes coming out as well. We've got the Three of Swords, but we also have the Empress card coming out there with that 3 there as well. Okay, so it can be that your mind has been racing a little bit and you've been, really thinking about a lot of stuff, right? Thinker energy, and you're trying to sort some things out. Here, you might be trying to negotiate with somebody. Maybe you're trying to resolve some issues, within your home. Be aware, by the way, with the Devil card there, be aware of scammers. Just saying, because right, something hidden may come to light with that Judgment energy there, something that can cause you a little bit of grief, okay, or a lot of grief with your money. So be careful, because there may be a situation where not everything is as it seems. You can't take it at face value. All right, watch for the red flags. All right, you get those text messages sometimes that say, your bank account has been suspended. It's been put on hold. Please click the link below to confirm your identity, or something stupid like that. Be aware of those. They're always scams, okay? Don't fall into the trap. That double energy there. Please don't fall into that money trap there, because scammers do tend to come out around eclipses, right? All that kind of chaos and uncertainty is just what happens. It's just they don't know, right? They're not necessarily going, oh, there's an eclipse coming. Let's see who we can screw over. That's not what they're doing. They do that every day. But it's not really what it is. But it's just the eclipse energy is that powerful. So stand your ground, believe in yourself. That Aquarian energy right here, you have a lot of blessings headed your way. You can resolve issues. You can attract new beginnings. You can, expand and grow. I do feel that some of you here do have the opportunity to really kind of take charge of your situation and not let anything run away with you. But yeah, there is probably a few difficult conversations that you might have to have. And yes, some of you might be very definitively putting an end to something, shutting something down that has been causing you some grief, whether you do walk away from a situation or whether you just decide that you're going to deal with something a little bit differently. Okay, but that Star card brings you abundance and prosperity. It brings your manifestations to light, or at least around the corner. All that abundance and prosperity that comes in with the Empress card, but also new beginnings that can come in with that as well. You might need to get a little bit creative with your money, or be a little bit cautious with your money as well, right? The Devil card requires caution. Okay, so just be aware of that. Holy moly, we've got 444 coming out here for you guys, okay? Pay attention. Go look up the deeper meaning of all of these fours. There is something there for you, okay? Now, some of you may, somewhere in your birth chart, if you don't have a birth chart, you can easily find there's tons of free resources out there to get them. It's important to know your planetary placements at your time of birth. Some of you may have Sag rising. Your ascendant sign might be Sagittarius. Mine is, and Sagittarius, number 4 rules Sagittarius, right? Number 4 is associated with, not Sagittarius, number 4 is associated with Jupiter. Jupiter is our most beneficial planet, and Jupiter rules Sag. So Jupiter, it brings us wisdom, brings us growth, expansion, but also good luck, good fortune, abundance. Jupiter also represents law, like legalities as well. So there could be something there with an influence of Jupiter for you with all of these fours coming out. It's a great energy. All right. But 444, trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected. All right. And remember, trust that you're on the right track, the by the book energy that came out there. And we've got number 19. I am a pioneer. 19 is associated with the sun. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you deserve. I am a pioneer. So, forge ahead. You've got the energy that you need, but remember you might need to put up some very important boundaries in order for you to retain or regain some stability and security. But I do think there's some wonderful things that are going on, but also a couple little challenges for you, as is with a lot of people. So don't feel like you're standing alone, because you are not. So pay attention to all those fours, go look them up, okay? And if you are seeing like 4s and 1s and 3s is the most prevalent one that is coming out here, but especially the 4s and 1s. If you are seeing those, let me know where or when you're seeing them. How is it unfolding for you? What do you feel it means for you? Always really interested in those conversations. So throw a comment in the description box and start a conversation. But I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please give this video a like. That really does help get it seen. It's, I don't know what happened to YouTube a few months ago, but it's just absolutely weird. It's like all of a sudden the channel's like dead in the water. Good thing that you know, views and stuff aren't why I do it, but I mean, it helps get the message out. So if you wouldn't mind hitting a like on this video, that would be awesome. That would certainly help me out. And I thank you so much. Hope you have a magical October, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.